no shadow, but felt the glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven, it found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. Best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. They gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me through. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend. Inside your self-righteous symphony, I would rather let this go than to bring it up again.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Burly Fishing Podcast. We are live. I got my guy Paul here.
What's up?
in the same room. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy.
It's so weird.
And we've got two very special guests for you guys that we're going to introduce here. So we've got Fishing GrubbZ right there.
What's up,
and we've got
guys?
Fishing with Becca. What's going on, you guys?
Hey.
So
What's
excited to
going
have
on?
you guys on. It's going to be a super awesome show. We're going to probably destroy you in the fishing showmance category. We've been talking about it before. There's going to be lots of like couples-based questions around your fishing buddies. And our goal, our entire premise of this episode was to destroy some friendships.
Great.
No, I'm kidding. It's going to be a ton of fun. So you guys fish together all the time. So I think this is going to be a really entertaining conversation. We're going to have some fun tonight. It's going to be great. And you guys, I got to drop some really good news real quick before we get to the show stuff. So we got a sponsor. I don't know if you guys have heard these guys before. That's Monster Bass. This is their new bait bag. It's happening. And they have agreed to sponsor our podcast. And in return, what do we get? We get $25 an episode to give away to you guys. So it's going to be sweet. Chaz, what are you talking about? My video is blurry. Don't tell me that. Fix it. When I pointed at the camera, this is Paul's
It's so
terrible
blurry.
camera's fault.
Totally blurry, dude.
Paul, fix our camera. Anyways, you guys,
Jeff comes over for 5 minutes.
bam. Slowly pull my hand away. And
Oh yeah, there
we're
you
back.
go.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm
We
gonna
pay
go
Chaz
out
$0 for this. Yeah, don't mess up your focus either.
He's like, let me try.
You guys look so much better now. Here we go.
All right. So we got our cameras back. We're good. And like I said, you guys are getting a $25 gift card to monsterbass.com so you can buy Burly merch specifically. So you can buy whatever you want, but $25, we're going to do the giveaway towards the end of the show. It's going to be a random draw. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, if you guys like the episode, if you want to come back more often, subscribe to Burly Fishing, subscribe to Fishing with Becca, subscribe to Fishing GrubbZ, subscribe to follow Instagram Paul_J_glass.
Okay. All right.
That took like 3 months.
Yo, our boy, he just dropped his first video on the Monster Bass channel. So
Nice.
I just want to say congrats. Good
Jeff
job, buddy.
booed me for 10 minutes.
I booed the crap out of him the whole time. I was like, this is terrible. You're doing the worst. I'm a really good mentoring coach. Anyways,
The
we
worst
got a
video
good show
I've
to
ever
get to. So let's roll on. What are we kicking this off with?
So we always kick off the show.
We didn't even tell them this beforehand.
Yeah, this is unbeknownst to everyone
Yeah.
except for Jeff and I. We always kick off the show, because it's generally loosely based around questions. So we have to throw you an easy one. Like you almost can't get it wrong.
I mean, you can.
We'll let you know if you get it wrong.
We'll let you know if you're wrong.
So it's called the Q. It's called the Q with the D.
The Q with the D.
The question of the day.
Yes.
So the question is, what was your favorite TV show as a kid? And I preface this by saying it probably should be animated. Like it
Probably
doesn't have
should
to
be.
but it probably should be animated. Jeff, you said you had yours.
Yeah.
Instant.
So this one takes me back to middle school. It is Dragon Ball Z.
Yes. So good.
I used
So
to, like,
good.
That's really good.
Dude,
actually.
I remember vividly coming home and watching Toonami on Cartoon Network.
I was about to say cartoon.
And like Dragon Ball Z was on, and you'd just be like episode after episode of them powering up.
Right after reboot.
Yeah.
Right after Reboot. Reboot was another great show.
My
Like,
buddy and I
terrible
had to
CGI.
start watching the Japanese version because when we caught up, like when it was done in America, like it was done, and it was way before Goku was Super Saiyan. So
Right.
we had to like go and get that shit. Like
You had to
get it.
bootleg DBZ because you
Get
couldn't
it.
watch anymore.
Chaz makes a fair comment though. It was at least 7 episodes of Spirit Bound. And we literally didn't move for 7 episodes. I think it was one conversation, at least 6 hours.
Genius marketing
That's how
move.
that goes.
It was really brutal though. Like you don't even realize how much action there wasn't until you're 25 and you like watch it again and you're like,
You
"Bruh,
get the box set.
when is he gonna punch this guy?" Like,
3 discs are powering up.
Dude, go lay down.
is your dog just using
Who are you verbally abusing on the side there?
Yeah, we just gotta.
Are you telling Becca to go away? Or are you
No,
telling?
it's
No,
the dog.
Duke
it's his
is like-
dog.
Rummaging through stuff over
He's so
in the
loud.
corner.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh no,
What the
Jacob's like,
heck?
They
looks
ain't
sleepy.
moving.
they are uninterested.
How do we fix it?
Oh, we got it back.
They have completely lost
Hey.
Dude,
interest.
she went straight for. She was like, "You will start moving."
You did
again."
do that. That was
Yeah.
pretty
That was-
fantastic.
Was the audio still coming in?
Yeah, got you.
Oh,
You're live.
sweet.
You're good.
Clone Wars?
Oh, no, bro.
No.
That is not.
Chaz?
even-
What's yours, Becca?
Chaz says
Chaz
Clone
is
Wars.
wrong.
SpongeBob.
Oh, SpongeBob.
I
Oh,
was
that's
about to
fair.
say, Chaz.
I mean, I probably have one for every like age group.
There you go.
I was,
Yeah.
but like I think Ren and Stimpy as a really young kid.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's
Oh, Ben and Jerry. Ben and Jerry. Or
an ice
SpongeBob.
cream.
Ben and
Yeah,
Jerry
Ben
is
and Jerry.
ice cream.
You mean
Tom and
No,
Jerry?
wait. What's it called?
Tom and Jerry.
How can it be your favorite if you don't know what it's called?
Yo, Becca's got munchies. She's like, where that ice cream at, dude?
Oh God.
Ben
I
and Jerry, my
just-
favorite. I remember the
said that
episode.
with pure confidence. Like I had so
Yeah.
much confidence in
Ben and
that.
Jerry, of course.
Ben and
Chaz
Jerry.
just said Rugrats, and so did More Epic. Dude,
Chaz is redeeming himself.
So underrated.
Ah,
Yeah,
Real
Rugrats is
Monsters.
Really good.
Our Real Monsters was legit.
See,
I
so this
think
is
I have some
basically all.
Real Monster socks.
Are
I'm
we
not
frozen
lying.
again?
Just
Hey,
keep-
it's a better,
Wow,
it's a better
Look
picture.
at that.
Better picture this time.
This is great.
As long as it's a great Frozen picture, it's fine.
Yeah, it's much better. The last time Becca looked like she was asleep.
Oh, there we go. We're fixed. We're fixed.
That's the best one. We'll keep laughing, and then you guys just straight face every response. Like it's
Okay.
entertaining.
Okay.
All right.
So we're,
Did everybody answer?
I did not.
Oh, all right.
Recess.
Proceed.
I don't-
Recess.
What was the one that I said earlier? Because I forgot.
Rugrats.
Thundercats?
Oh, I said Thundercats.
Thundercats. Oh.
All solid
Oh.
answers. Everyone had good answers.
So underrated. And the best T-shirt like ever made.
Oh,
So
for sure.
Simple. You could get
The
12 of them,
logo's
wear them every
amazing.
day of the week, like no issue.
We got
Alright.
we got tons in chat too. We got Simpsons, Looney Tunes,
Transformers, dude. No one
Transformers,
Said, no one said Batman the animated series. I'm ready to.
Batman the animated series. Fantastic. Doug. Hey Arnold. Anyone? No.
Yes. Hey Arnold.
Overrated.
All right. Anyways, this is not a show about great '90s cartoons. This is a show about fishing and fishing buddies. So let's get into this.
So we have the next segment of the show, which is pretty much the rest of it. We call it the show meet, and so it's the main portion of the show. So now we're gonna get into some good stuff. So I guess the question that I have is, and this is kind of how we always start all of them, but this one's a little bit special. So how did you guys actually meet?
Facebook.
Yep.
Facebook. Yeah. I wanted to go ice fishing really bad, so I don't remember how or who messaged who, but we ended up connecting, and he was like, "Yeah, let me take you ice fishing. I'll take you to this place, and you'll just absolutely kill it." And I was like, "Okay, perfect." So that's what happened, and then we just
And then
started
she
hanging
caught
out.
like a 5-pound bass.
Oh
I was
yeah,
about to say,
my first bass
did
ever
you
through
actually
the
kill it?
ice.
It was like instant best friends.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, for sure.
Put somebody on a 5-pounder the first time you meet them.
Over the ice? Yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody puts you on a monster over ice like day one, yeah, I feel like you're.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean, Paul has literally never put me on a monster, so I don't even know why we're friends.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Probably, I mean, I would unfriend him right now.
Yeah, come on, man.
This is literally me going home.
Bye. Paul-
Does he give you any venison though?
Oh, he put me on 30 bluegill day one,
Uh,
and we
okay.
ate, and we
Okay.
ate all of them.
Thursday.
He
That's
he
all right.
he
That's all
filleted
right.
them for me.
Yeah.
He cooked them
All
for
right,
me.
all right, all right.
I'm just talking trash.
No monster.
Like, that's not that bad.
You're halfway
Oh,
there.
it's not bad at all.
So,
we-
so the next question is follow up. Did you both individually grow up fishing, or was this like something that you picked up later?
I started fishing when I was like 3, mostly saltwater, just because I live right on the coast, like a mile away from like the actual ocean. So I grew up saltwater fishing, and then when I turned I was probably like 8 when I got into freshwater fishing. But I've been fishing my whole life.
Basically, we
lying.
get Todd just laughing at their frozen faces like
Why
every
didn't
5
you
seconds.
say anything?
I saw it pop up on here. A comment popped up and said they froze again. And I looked over and saw.
I'm like staring at them. Okay, yeah. Pop up comments when we freeze.
It
Pop
did.
up. Yeah,
No.
but I
Popped it
didn't
up.
see it.
It was great.
Plow through it.
Chaz, Shots, let him please. If the audio's there, we keep rolling. Oh my God. So Todd, all right. So
Becca, all we can see is your knuckles right now.
that's fine.
Oh, I just wanted to show you how they look nice today.
Really worked on my knuckles this afternoon.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Lord. Oh, Lord.
All right.
You never answer the
Yeah.
question.
I fished with my dad when I was a little kid, but like I was really little, and he would throw out like a bobber and like a worm or a bobber and a shiner, and I would try to find animals that were on the ground that I could catch with my hands.
I feel like this is
way more
entertaining.
entertaining to me as a child than fishing. And then when I was older, I pretty much have documented on YouTube like almost all of my fish catches.
Oh, nice.
It's like when I
Okay.
started, I
That is
had
wild.
a little GoPro session and I was making like stupid little videos. And then like I got into it and I was, I just would sort of document the fish catches. And then the fall happened and I went looking for, information on YouTube as one would, because
Mhm.
like everybody these days is like, oh, how do I do this? Oh, I go on YouTube. So like the bite changed and I was like, I went to YouTube and I was like, man, there's so many crazy fishing videos and people are like traveling around the world making a living with fishing. I'm like, that's kind of cool. I can probably make some videos. And then I just started
Nice.
my channel pretty much right then and there.
Nice. So roll back. Define stupid videos, because I want to know specifically.
Because my definition of stupid videos,
Yeah.
I used to stick like M80s in things and take videos of that. Like I just used to blow shit up.
You should have saved all of those.
I do it, and then you remember those like way back, like when we were really kids, like before the freaking Nokias, like
Yeah.
it was or the Motorola two-way, like pre-two-way. There was a camera where all it did was take like the stutter pictures, like it took 10 pictures in a row, and I just wanted to do a backflip on a snowboard. Like I just wanted to capture that moment. That was the only thing I wanted. And
What was that camera called?
I don't know, but once I did that, I quit, and I was like, I'm out. I've done everything that I need to do.
You were doing fish selfies on a Game Boy camera.
Legit.
Yeah. I got you.
Holy questions.
He's moving, but Becca is frozen. One half of your screen.
Nice.
Now chat's calling. Chat.
That's
leave
how it should be.
Whoa, I'm not frozen. I'm just paying attention.
Yeah.
She's just enthralled in the
I'd be frozen for a little
conversation.
bit.
Just always freeze like that. Perfect. If you just hold a position, like whatever one you want to be in, then it's
It's like
fine.
we're taking a thumbnail.
Yes. The rest of the podcast is 45 minutes of us just talking. Nice. Yes. There you go.
I don't know
Now you got to blur out whatever you're holding. Now put on a bunch of question marks, and you've got a great
And
thumbnail.
blur it out, like
Yep.
outline and blur it. Yep.
Yeah.
Got you.
All right. Wait. So Becca, spit me a title right now. Title of your next video. Ready? Go. Give me a clickbaity title. Go.
Like what my next video actually is.
No. It doesn't have to be your next video, but I just want to give me an on the spot title for a YouTube video. Go.
Fell through
August
the
1st.
ice and couldn't get out.
Fell through the ice.
Was I frozen down there?
Was I frozen?
How frozen was I?
All right, so I have a question though, because watching some of your videos, I have like jealous rage over the fact that you guys can be like, oh, today I will go catch bass and pike.
Yeah.
But then 4 hours
Salt.
later, I will go look for stripers. Like that's pretty neat. Like
Some kind of
What's going
BS.
how do you like?
You have too many choices to make.
There's not enough of that, and
Yeah.
like I've seen enough of your videos where it's like both in the same day that it kind of ticks me off. Like I thought we were lucky because we had these gigantic freshwater, like bodies near us, and now I'm just like, well, that's sucky. Like this is lame. I want both.
We're not saying we don't like you, but
You guys should move to Rhode Island.
Yeah, honestly, Rhode Island has the best, like, for the salt. I know, probably Mass, maybe Cape Cod for the best, like, fresh and salt water. Honestly.
that's nuts.
So do you have like because I mean, obviously saltwater tackle is different than freshwater tackle. So like, how many rigs do you have to bring with you if you're going to do both, or do you not care? Just like all your stuff saltwater, and you just
our stuff gets so tangled up, dude.
Yeah.
We need more rod socks. Like it's bad. It's bad because we bring, like, I'll bring 8 or 9 or 10 rods, and she'll have like
10
all the time.
We bring way too much. Like, we could easily just bring like a size like 3,000 reel, like whatever, like a 7-foot rod spinning combo, and like that's salt and freshwater. But no, we have to have a topwater rod and reel for freshwater, saltwater, like this and that, Texas rig. Like
up, you know?
we have so much in my car at all times.
It's bad.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's funny you say that though, because it started off for us where it was like, because we do most of kayak fishing, right? Like that's 99% of what we do. And so I started off with a decent sized boat, but like there's no rod locker, right? So I had vertical storage, but 50% of the time it's all on the deck anyways, right? I mean, that's just how it goes. You get one out, you know, I'm not putting it behind me. I'm just going to leave it at my feet. So you end up like 4 or 5 rods, right? And that was kind of like, I thought I was like getting bad with like 4 or 5. And then now we both upgraded kayaks, and the Hobie 360, you can keep 12 rods laying down out of the way without trying hard. And you can keep
crazy.
You can keep 6 more behind you vertical. Oh, shoo.
Yo, we got our first super chat.
Hey, we can do this now.
Super chat.
We can actually cheers. We can't cheers them.
Yeah, we take tips. Actually, Burly said all the super chat goes to Becca and I tonight. So.
Yeah.
Did I do that?
Totally doesn't.
You're the man.
We have a tradition though.
We gotta pay Chaz first.
That's right.
So after expenses, that's negative $25. All right, so we got a question. So Chris Shue gives us a super chat. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. You're always on these shows. Love you. $5 super chat. He goes, best bait. Go. Like in general. No, this is everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Best bait. You guys go first.
I would like. All right. So fresh or saltwater, just or like both. Or you could have one bait for both of them.
All time forever.
He literally said
jerk bait.
What?
A jerk bait.
Do you have a specific kind?
Can we get a color at least?
Color?
It's spelled AYU. Don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh, cool. Super helpful.
Google people. Google it.
That's my favorite color though. It's like a gold, like a golden, like a chrome color. It's pretty cool, but yeah, just because I can use it in saltwater and catch anything in saltwater with a jerkbait and freshwater. I mean, I've caught perch, crappie, obviously bass, so definitely jerkbait.
I was like, Todd's getting his. Yes.
That's Spro.
Yeah.
Of
that
course.
is ridiculous.
I do love this.
It's like bait. The best night fishing bait that's not gonna break the bank. I mean, I love big swim baits, but this got me into them big time.
That's awesome.
Like $35. It's cheap. It rattles. It's wood on the inside. Actually, most people don't know that.
Wow.
That's freaking nuts.
And this is the color. It's the Morning Dawn.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Chaz is like Chaz is jonesing right now. He's a big swim bait guy.
He loves that stuff.
Like, yo, I'll take 3.
I'll take 3, dude.
Jeff, do you want to go? I mean,
how many times have I said mine on this show?
Just go ahead.
All right, so mine is because of how many fish it's caught me in the years, which is the Ned rig, and specifically Z-Man Shark Deuce on a 1/8 ounce Ned head, EWG preferably in the rivers.
Yeah,
that's my goal.
I had a tough pick between a 6XD and the Bandit 100. Like I want a 6 to 8 foot diving crankbait. I can do anything with that. Like if I had that, I'd be like, I'm probably fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably good. But jerkbait would be a really close second.
Jerkbait is the second.
That's like my pocket favorite at all times. Like I always want to go grab it for sure.
I always have it rigged up. Always.
I have a whole box for just jerkbait.
Me too.
Good.
It's a freaking
good.
issue. All right, that's good. So I guess the question is like, one question I have too is like I see that you guys do a lot of catch and keep, right? You guys are eating a lot of the fish that you catch, or often enough, right?
Yeah.
Which it doesn't make it into a ton of videos on YouTube. Like it kind of just gets like, I mean, maybe it's because we've got so many bass people.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people aren't.
I think catch and cooks happen a lot, especially during the ice season. But
oh yeah, but that's what I was gonna say though. Like people who ice fish and people who fish on the coast, catch and keep a heck of a lot more than people who fish only freshwater.
100%.
Freshwater fish don't taste great in the summer month.
Yeah, and when you're ice fishing, the fish tastes 10 times better.
Sure, yeah, 100%.
But like a lot of the people who like, it's so much easier to find places to ice fish in like Nebraska.
Yeah.
Like, everywhere you go is a pond, and they're full of fish that are hungry. I mean, like, it just doesn't. I feel like it just doesn't happen as much. Maybe I just don't see enough of it.
Yeah.
Dude, people who I guess what I'm posing, people who ice fish and people who hit the coast, they absolutely eat more fish that they catch.
100%. But I also feel like YouTube kind of like doesn't play up those types of videos.
I totally agree.
Or anything with GUNs in it. You know what I mean? Like
no, 100%.
Yeah, it's tougher. Point. It's tougher to monetize.
They're not fans of murder.
Yeah. But, I mean, you're feeding yourself.
The weird thing, though,
I digress.
But here's the weird thing: you get people like, you get Meat Eater, which is like the biggest podcast that like is out there.
It's a podcast, different censorship.
Didn't tell us.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm like,
Todd's really thinking, you guys, just so you know. He's like, tell me more.
No.
What do you mean by that? Please explain. Do go on.
Okay.
Very nice.
There we go.
Very nice.
Yo, someone said, honestly, night crawlers are my fave. And that's actually a pretty good call.
Fair point.
No, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
That is a cheat code. Like, I just want to
Mealworms.
We want to be... Really?
Mealworms.
Mealworms?
Nightcrawler.
Mealworm.
If you could only have one live bait, what would it be?
It would
Mealworms.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. Because I can have infinite of them.
What would yours be?
Nightcrawlers. Walt crawlers.
So yeah,
so I can just break them apart.
Walt definitely has the market cornered. The only reason I would.
When are we gonna get Walt on the show?
We need to get Walt on the show.
I mean, in the saltwater, it'd be crabs. I would never go without crabs.
Yeah. So that's actually a good point. Like, I didn't even think about saltwater at all.
So I just want to put this on the show right here. We don't saltwater fish, but now we know two people that saltwater fish.
Bro, like.
When are we collaborating?
Yeah, when are you guys coming over here?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
I'll bring all the crabs.
But also, when are you coming here?
Bro, see? It's not just me.
Get that this is 100% your fault.
It's a volcano beater. Yo, Drew Outdoors.
Oh, see, that's why I was getting this.
Thanks, Drew.
Drew Outdoors.
That was right to us, Drew.
Thanks, Drew. It goes right through Chaz to you guys. Leaves a little off the top.
Dude, that's not... Drew, if you have a question, we'll answer it.
Yeah, hit us up, Drew, with that cue. All right.
So my next question, actually, while we're waiting for Drew to think up a really good question.
The greatest question of all time. Oh, no, here it comes. Ready?
Oh, bro.
Favorite winter bait?
And probably a Ned rig. I mean, if we're talking open water, probably a Ned rig or a spinner bait. And that was probably the only two things I would rig up anyways.
Or float.
Yeah.
Or float and fly. Yeah, if I'm going for like anything that's going to bite, not bass, float and fly. Yeah.
I mean, mine's just an ice jig because I'm winter fishing the ice.
Yeah.
Like a little teardrop
jig and a waxy
is all I really care about.
I actually would go the clam, the Dave Genn square, like the cube jig.
Yep.
That's my hands down, not close. I would take that over a teardrop 50% of the time.
I would go
contradicted himself a little bit there.
I was gonna go higher.
I've been like absolutely loving seeing these ice jigs underwater too. It's insane. I mean, are you guys just loving it or what? Burly just got one.
So,
got one.
So yeah, I just got an AquaView, and that video drops on Monday. But like first day, I took it out. What is this?
Man turd.
Man turd. Wait, what?
The Z-Man TRD.
Oh yeah.
So we call
the man turd.
We call our favorite Ned rig is the Z-Man Chartreuse. So we call it the
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse. But that's actually better.
This guy's calling it the man turd.
The man turd? That might be better.
Oh my gosh. See, I won't even answer now. So more epic randomness. Super chat for $2.
$2.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
What was the
Thanks.
first rod and
More
reel you ever bought?
You want me for yourself?
For
Is that what he
yourself.
said? I think that's what he said earlier.
Yeah. So mine was an Ugly Stick GX2.
Yeah.
And it was the 6'6" 2-piece with like this stock Shakespeare reel. That was my firstie. What about you guys?
I was too young. I couldn't even tell you. I mean, I'm sure it was a Barbie rod or something.
What was the one you bought for yourself?
That you bought yourself when you were
the first one
an
I bought
adult.
for myself. It was definitely an Ugly Stick from Dick's. I was obsessed with Ugly Stick.
Mine was an Ugly Stick.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Mine was
Are we
Walmart.
4 for 4?
Yeah,
Mine was
dude,
definitely
it's not
Walmart.
Mine was totally Dick's because we have a Dick's right near my house, and we would always their fishing section's just a little bit better, you know.
Dude, get your head out of
It
the.
doesn't matter. It's too late. It's too late. It's live. You already said it. Demonetized.
What?
It's hilarious because whenever you talk about Dick's Sporting Goods in
no,
chat,
like no, bro.
the chat censors it out. We can't even talk about that store.
Why? Because it's
Look
Dick.
at Are we froze again?
YouTube is nonsense.
That is so lame.
Yeah.
Because of the Dick.
John Gill says Ugly Stick Nation, dude.
Yeah, the GX2.
All day, baby.
I think I ended up with a medium.
Yo, Lord of the Streams put a fluger on that bad boy.
That's what I did.
Oh no!
That's exactly, dude. The Fluger Presidente.
I don't remember what my reel was. It was whatever I got at Walmart, but I got it
It's
separate.
a stock.
Presidente.
Shakespeare.
No, it was separate. I got the.
Oh, you got a separate one?
Yep, with the. Because I noticed it.
Yeah.
I don't like cheap stuff, so I didn't want the. I didn't
Yeah.
want the combos.
There's like a 2-inch gap on those, like the old ones.
Not important.
Now they have the lose at Walmart,
Yeah, that's so
which is
cool.
nice.
That's
like
so
they
cool.
didn't have that back when I got my.
Yo, have you seen
what?
the Lunker Hunt
Yeah.
combos?
Yeah, are those actually good? Because I'm seeing those
I
everywhere,
haven't touched them.
and I can't lie. Like, it feels okay.
So
It's not hard to
I
make okay.
I picked it up and I would be honest, I put it right back down.
Okay, good. All right, yeah, thank you. I'm
I
not
was
gonna
like,
lie, it felt so bad. Like, it felt so cheap.
Yeah, like so they have like the favorite setups now with the favorite reel. So like I was just there the other day trying to find anything ice fishing, found nothing. Ooh, Dave Washburn's
Absolute
Lunker junk.
Dagger with the Lunker junk.
Anyways,
Wow.
I'm just saying, like I picked it up and I was like, not for me. How about that?
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah, no, I can vouch for you on that one. Me too.
I fished worse for sure.
100%. What was that?
Every time I get a notification, that is why we freeze. So I saw the notification. I went to go swipe up on it. So
Can you use
My
a nighttime
dog,
That thing?
my dog just tried to lay down next to the light, knocked it over.
and I couldn't rescue it.
Technical
because I didn't want it to
difficulties
freeze.
occurring
Oh.
on Becca and Todd's end.
Yeah,
people.
we got this. We're professionals. We're professionals.
And we're back. Next
And we're live. All right.
one.
So, we're gonna change until there's a really good question that pops up.
I'll keep watching.
All right.
Roll with the
So,
show meat.
My question for you guys, my next one is, how many seaworthy vessels do you guys have right now in between both of you?
How many what? Vessels?
Yeah.
So I only have I have my kayak, but if you count the ice fishing stuff, I have my ice shack as well. And Becca has an ice shack as well. And then she has a boat, and then she has a kayak.
I have 4 kayaks, so 5.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
She has a ton of kayaks.
Yeah, but they're all from my childhood. Like, every kayak I've ever personally owned, I've never gotten rid of because I
Why
don't
would
know.
you?
I have
Why
my
would you?
yellow one that I got when I was like 6 years old when I was in Lake Winnipesaukee. I have my orange one that my dad's friend gave me, and the yellow one was $150. And then I have a red one that I bought for $800. It was my first sit on top kayak, and then I have my green one that I got from Born Salty, the pedal drive.
Yeah. How do you
Kind of an upgrade. You see the upgrades there. You know,
yeah.
you got a $150 one, and then one that your dad's friend gave you that was pretty nice, and then a sit on top, and then a pedal drive. Like, I worked my way
Nice.
up on the kayak.
Nice.
You didn't work your way up.
No, so I went from let me tell the story. All right, so I went from a $100 garage sale red, white, and blue mainstream sit inside kayak
Okay.
that I
okay.
literally dragged off a guy's yard And then I got a Old Town Predator, which
Jesus.
is like a $1,300 sit on top.
Yeah, but you didn't pay that.
But I paid $800, and I had to just carry it off of some guy's like tiny vehicle. And Chaz's cat is just
Chaz is gone, and so the cat's here.
Anyways, and then I went from that to a Hobie Pro Angler, the 12. And then I went from the Hobie Pro Angler 12, that was a 180 drive. I went to the 14-foot 360 drive. So it was kind of a progression, but it was also like 1,300 to 4,000 kind of quickly.
Yeah, a little quick there.
But the other thing too is like
I knew I was all in.
We went back and forth multiple times about like either going both in and getting like a sick boat.
It's your fault that I got the Hobie.
Yes. But we were going back and forth. We were like, because we actually sat down, we actually went to a boat show, got quotes, and like looked at getting like at least a 20-foot or 18-foot
walk through.
Like walk through, pass through hull, like decent sized boat with like a deck in front. Not a bass boat, maybe. We were looking at a multi-species.
Yeah.
But we were looking for like a boat, and we priced it out, and we live like 2 hours from each other.
Hour 40. Not even close to 2 hours.
I was so off. We're roughly 2 hours.
Roughly 2 hours, sure, whatever.
so, like, we're not close. So, like, if I wanted to use the boat, if he had it, I'd have to drive, and vice versa. And we were like, oh, we'll get storage in between. And all of a sudden, it was like, yo, not gonna happen.
You know those plans you make with your friends when you're kids, and you're just like,
It's nice to dream, you know.
We're getting married.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Well, not to you, but yeah. And so,
anyways,
it's like a plan you make when you're a kid.
Sure. No, I meant like let's get like a big house together or something. But anyways, weirdo.
I mean, that'll work.
That'll do.
Yeah. So at any rate, what happened was like I had the Predator and I was like I want to upgrade this boat, and we were looking at a bunch. I was looking at the Hobie Outback, and then he and I went to a local store in Lansing, and like. He hopped into the Hobie Pro Angler, and he's like, this feels really good. And I'm like, specifically looking at one that's $2,000 less. I'm like, I want this one. And he's like, yeah, but this feels really good. I was like, this is for me, dude, not for you. He's like, yeah, but I don't. He goes, I don't think I could live with my decision if I got that Outback and not this Pro Angler. And he just forced my decision.
Bro, was I wrong?
No, but you broke my wallet then.
No, but he literally left. He left with the boat. I went home. I go home. No boat was purchased. I go home. 2 hours later, I get a picture of him
in the back of my truck.
In the back of his truck. I'm like, bro, what?
So this is 100% your fault.
Yeah.
100%. I agree with you.
Although I will say that when we both went for the 360, we bought it on the same day, within like an hour of each other.
Yeah, there's a video. It's on a channel that you're currently watching. But anyways.
I digress.
I digest. All right.
You have Todd, you have the Flint, the new canoe?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
How do you feel about your choice in kayak?
You know, the kayak's great. Sometimes the tracking's not the best. I'm sure if I had I have the 10.
Yeah, that's probably what's getting you.
Yeah. And, you know, if I had a rudder, it would help too. There's so many things I could do and upgrades and stuff like that. But I'm probably going to change, kayak companies. I want to be with a company that's going to actually like repost photos that I take and stuff like
don't go with Hobie. We love you, Hobie, but they don't give a shit.
Yeah,
you know,
tiny fish in this gigantic pond.
They're also so big, but like I got like Vibe Kayak likes my photos more than New Canoe does.
Even like and comment on like the post, you know.
I think Vibe likes every other one of my posts.
Oh really?
I don't own one.
You get that sea ghost?
Never tagged them.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's sweet. Great. At least somebody's there caring.
Yeah.
They have a couple of sweet. They have a couple of. They got
some sweet
They have a couple of good ones though.
They do.
They really do. Have you taken yours offshore yet? Like, have you gone to saltwater yet?
Saltwater, yes.
Yeah.
Offshore, definitely no.
Yeah, I don't think it would.
I don't know if anyone goes offshore in kayaks.
Do we see them? We saw them this summer.
Watch the Hobie channel.
I don't know. Define offshore, like far.
Like offshore to me is like
How far can you
A mile.
Offshore is like 3+. Like you can't see land is offshore.
How far can you paddle? How far can you pedal?
Man,
you
give
have
me
to
a mile and that's about
focus.
it.
I feel like
I could tap out at a mile.
I would be very confident going with out of sight of shore in the 14-footer.
I would not. So
I would.
It depends on the date.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
I'm not going
100%.
out
The
the
ocean is
Bipolar.
crazy.
Scary, etc., etc.
Inshore all day though.
Inshore all day. Yeah.
Oh, inshore 100%.
That'd be
Inshore
awesome.
fishing I've done. Harbor fishing definitely.
Yeah.
Like saltwater harbors, just like
Like
going around
bays.
at night.
The
So
bays and
fun.
the salt pond.
Little paddle tail swim baits.
Oof.
So,
Oof.
this year, as soon as we're allowed to go to Canada, so we're in Michigan. I have you know Lake St. Clair, right?
Yes.
So we have my wife's family has a place on the Canadian side that we go to all the time on the water, and I'm sorry, I'm going to say this for all the Canadian people, the Thames River, which reads like the Thames. I got called out, which
He got wrecked last episode.
It's pronounced Thames.
Thames.
The Thames River, if you're in Canada, if you're an American, it's the Thames. Empties out
The
on the
Thames.
Canadian side, and you can legit
Pause. Whatever you're saying is not important.
You're
Chris
right.
Shue, $5 super chat.
Oh, I'm out of beer. I need a beer.
You already finished it?
Work on that, Todd. All right. So Chris Shue says, Becca, love your drone footage. Amazing. What?
Wow, nice.
You wanna invest in a drone?
Totally get a drone. You should totally get a drone. Worth it.
Well, I got an Aquaview, so Paul will get the drone. All right. So, Burly
Deal.
Fish, are you going to invest in drones? Yeah, Paul.
Yeah.
Paul is going to invest in a drone.
Paul, thanks.
It's a good
Paul.
idea.
Paul, can you get me one too?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just what color?
What color?
I want pink.
The most irrelevant thing.
Exactly.
Perfect. Great. Got it.
Chaws, stop. You're embarrassing us.
We'll accept only the DJI. I think it's $2,000.
Yeah, that's
Not even a lot.
What drone do you have? What drone do
I
you have?
have the Mavic Mini. They just came out with the Mavic Mini 2, but it's amazing for the price. I love it. It's so good.
Can you loan it out to Amazon and make money off it?
Maybe.
To deliver product?
Could
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Great idea.
you imagine if you could do that and then slap a fishing with Becca sticker on it and like get a free ad like on the way?
There you go.
Some lady is like getting
Is that a game changer?
Some lady is getting like a harmonica delivered to her front door.
Harmonica?
Yeah.
And it just says
And that's
fishing with Becca.
Becca.
I love it. It's a great idea.
No, you're welcome. So my next question is, where does ice fishing rank in the like ways that you can fish? So like saltwater offshore, saltwater inshore, freshwater, like ice fishing.
Every way you
does-
guys fish.
Where does ice fishing like fall in the rankings?
I mean, as much as I love ice fishing, I wouldn't rank it that high. I don't know. Let me think about it. You go. I'm gonna think about it.
Daggers.
Really
Paul's
tough
gonna
for
be
me.
mad.
I mean, so my first day ice fishing ever, I caught the biggest bass of my life. At the time.
All right.
At
All
the
right.
time. And it was my first day, and so like I freaked out, and that was it for me. I was hooked, like for good, and so like it holds a special place in my heart. So I don't know. I mean, they are all. If I'm fishing, I don't care. Like Becca will be
Fair.
like, "What do you want to do today?" And I'm like, "I don't care."
Sure.
Literally go
Where
on
we
water.
going?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Like,
All right.
you want to go to a golf course, or do you want to go to the ocean, or do you want to drive north and go ice fishing? What do you want to do? I don't give a damn.
Mine would be river fishing, creek
Ooh.
fishing, and then smallmouth fishing, inshore fishing, and then ice fishing probably would be last. I love ice fishing, but like for me, content reason wise, like my ice fishing videos do not get as
They
many.
all poop the bed.
This is
Every
all
one
of
them.
your guys'. I'm kidding. I totally agree because I think it's a ton of fun. But yeah, you're right. It's like more doing it just for us.
Yeah.
And then we're forced to kind of just do a lot of office videos though then because
But that's BS.
there's nothing else to do.
Here's my thing with that. So for me, ice fishing, I don't know necessarily what it would rank.
I rank
Dude,
it pretty high.
Dude, it's pretty high. And
Top
it's top 3.
4. I'm top 4.
I'll be top 3.
All right, fair.
And but when you take the best day ice fishing,
Yep.
I would have a hard time putting something else over it. Like
Oh,
river
no,
fishing,
yeah, for
river
sure.
fishing for smallies, like on its best day, probably takes the cake.
20, 30 smallies on the river.
And
Pretty
like,
great.
and drifting, like that's hard. That's honestly really hard to beat. But ice fishing, like when you're on it, like dude, when you're on them and you can't get off them, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what you're catching. It doesn't matter what. It could be bluegills or perch or you guys call them pickerel. But like pike. Like it does not matter what I'm getting. I'm. If you can't get off them, like
You guys
I'm good.
have
Like,
pickerel?
No, not really.
in Canada on Lake St. Clair, you can get them.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You're lucky. So.
No, dude, I would take those. And
we like
it's my
toothy
favorite-
critters. We're
Yeah,
kind
you
of
say that.
my
You say
favorite
that.
Favorite fish.
They don't get that big. They're not pike.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be
A,
happy
a
with
big
pike,
one, a
but-
big one's nice. When you catch a big one, it's fun. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when you catch a ton of little tykes and you gotta take hooks out of their like
Sure.
crazy little mouths.
They break you off all the time.
That's the only reason that I get upset.
I break myself off. It's fine.
Like when you're just like literally when you're just like donating like $15 chatterbaits and you're just like bye, see ya,
Do it all the
let's
time.
go later. Like that sucks.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fun.
We it's cool. Like where we fish, we luck into a lot of like decent pike. Like it's not uncommon that you
See,
get
pike are
into like
different.
That's
yeah.
They fight
like,
so much harder than a pickerel.
My favorite thing about pike, it's not even like I like the fear element of like when it's so big and toothy and you're like,
What do I do?
especially if you're in a
Yeah.
kayak, like this is an issue. I like that.
Flip it in the boat.
It gets me.
Oh,
You
it's dope.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, pike fishing's crazy.
It
when
is.
you when you're reeling them in and you get a big one and they just decide like I'm done and they just stop,
Yeah.
and it's usually like when they're like 5 feet from the boat and they're just like, give me a second, and they'll just halt, and that is like you're like yes, and then you bring them in and stuff, like that moment when there's that much power and they're
Yeah.
getting ready to like explode out
Yeah.
and they just decide that like they're gonna stop. I'm like, dude, that's freaking sweet. Like
You just always know.
that's the
But
freaking
you
best.
know by like how they move. I'm like, all right, this is a pike. Sweet.
Yeah. No, for sure. 100%.
It's so good.
But yeah, ice fishing when you can't get off them, it's the best.
Yeah.
Like when you got
you
four-
can't get off
You
them.
got 4 holes, and you're like, if I go to that one, I'm gonna nail him. If I go to that one, I'm gonna nail him. If I go to this one, I'm gonna nail him. Like,
Yeah.
dude, that's so hard to beat.
So I know what I was saying earlier before we were amazingly interrupted kindly by a super chat. I was talking about the AquaView. So we got the AquaView. We're dropping that video on Monday. First day I took it out there. It took a second because I got the Mopod, right? That swivels.
Yeah.
For you
Right.
guys who don't know about
Yeah.
AquaViews, it's got like this little tripod goes over your hole, holds the camera cable, and it goes like right and left, and you got a freaking garage opening key fob. What's that? Oh, Paul just loves the electric ice auger. You do. That was the game changer this year, the ice auger.
that video. Have you seen that reel that we put on Instagram?
No.
Dude, there's one of
Oh, when he
these-
slides in like Tom Cruise.
Oh no, I did see that. I
and then
did.
just drop it.
this is the nonsense I have to deal with. But all right, so anyways, first day I went out with that AquaView after I figured it out, and we had like dirty water. Like what I didn't realize, there was like 30 guys on this pond. That's like a tiny, heavily pressured pond. There were so many people out there, and they were just drilling holes everywhere, and like nobody's catching anything. And I tried, and I was jigging just wax worms on small jigs. I go out there, I figure out how dirty this water is. I'm like, you know what? I'm throwing blade baits. I'm throwing lipless. I'm throwing bigger baits. All of a sudden, I just got on them and started catching them. And freaking bass. I never catch bass on this lake, especially through the ice. All of a sudden, I got 2 largies just swarming in around the camera. And I'm just like, the first day I brought this camera out, are you kidding me? It
That's
was so
sick.
good.
So
Yeah, I was
good.
so pumped. I was like, if I catch anything on camera, that'd be super great. First day I get some bass out there. It was amazing. So that's in the
It's interesting that you bring up AquaView though, because so I have a flasher. I have
Mhm.
a Vexlar FL8.
Yep, sexy Bexy.
Love Sexy, dude. She's so great. The
Unlike Lauren.
you got Lauren. So he takes the Lowrance, right? The what do you have the hook to?
The hook to 5-inch screen. It's got a flasher. It's like a really slow
I have a
flasher.
question though. I have a question. A related question.
Yeah.
So Todd, you have the Helix 7, right?
Yes.
The all seasons package, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you use for ice fishing?
Yeah, I barely use that open water.
See, how do you feel about that as compared to using a flasher?
Like a Vexlar?
Yes, or like a Markham or whatever.
I mean, so I had a showdown by Markham,
which was so good.
and then I fell through the ice holding it in my hand.
No.
Not ideal.
Not ideal. So it dropped down to the bottom, and I never saw that again.
Oh no!
And so that's why last year I bought the Humminbird, and I got it so that I could use it open water
Sure.
as well. And I'm in love with it, man. Like, because I have on one side I have like the flash, like the Vexlar mode, and then on the other side I have this like fish graph that is like a time. It's like a time sequence, if you will.
Right.
And like I can see what the bait has done.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
way
So
rather
you can
look
like
at that.
you can
screen.
like see
Really?
like if
Yes.
a fish comes in, you can look over real quick and see, because I use the other screen, and then I look over real quick and I'll see
Yep.
what my pattern was
Oh,
when
I
the
see what
fish
you're saying.
came in. You can literally see, like, was I jigging it really hard? Was I just kind of going up and down?
Yeah.
But you have to be quick with it.
That's my biggest
Like-
tip with the Vexlar. My biggest tip with
Yeah.
the Vexlar is there's a moment that you have to learn where you're watching Vexy and you're watching the fish come in and you see that like your two readings merge and you know that it's on you.
Yeah.
You have to pick the moment when you watch your rod tip, because if you don't pick the moment, you miss the bite. And
Yeah.
that is 90% of the skill of using electronics.
Using
to
it
me,
appropriately.
To me,
Yeah.
I mean, it obviously starts with like reading the depth, finding your spot, like, and getting good at that. But oh, gee, boy, yo,
John Woo.
he's
All right.
not.
Gosh dang, $9.99 super chat. Thank you, sir.
Ow!
Says yo, drink
That's
up,
straight to
boys
us. That's
and
straight
girls.
to Becca and I.
Dude, I love it. Yeah, we're listening to
Stop
Jeff.
peeking the mic,
Okay,
Jeff.
okay.
Come on, man. What
Jeff.
you're supposed to be the
Don't
pro.
peek the mic.
What the
Everyone
heck?
can hear Chaws. He's telling Jeff to.
Ridiculous.
Chaz, I don't even know what that means. So I'm going to have to take offense to that. Okay, I got you.
So for me, I like the Vexlar because it's instantaneous. Like there is absolutely no lag whatsoever, like zero lag.
Does the Humminbird lag at all?
That was my question. It's like, is there
I
lag
don't think
on
it
that?
does.
So there's times where I've found like where I'll drop it in a hole and it won't read the like actual bottom correctly, but it seems like everything when it comes to timing wise, it seems like it's right on. But like sometimes I'll be in 9 foot and it'll say 14, and I'm like, well, it's not. I know it's not, because I can see where my jig stops and that.
Right.
That's where you go. Wake up.
Yeah.
And then you're good.
R.I.P. headphone wearers. Because you just clapped at them.
Deal with it, bro.
Clap back. Yeah, so Lauren, the Lawrence, we call her Lauren. Lauren doesn't listen very well.
Oh, man.
She freezes a lot.
Lauren does whatever she wants. She's like,
she's
maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll not.
There's like a 1 or 2 second delay, I feel, with her. It's, anyways, I digress.
That's the thing about this. The AquaView is
No delay.
no delay.
That's where I was gonna go next.
Which is,
no delay.
he hasn't seen it yet.
It's insane, bro.
It's
We-
insane.
Oh my god,
Bro?
So I've been out like 4 times with it now, and I'm freaking out. Like
Yeah.
I just caught my personal best brook trout. I'm sitting there jigging for, hopefully for smallmouth, perch. There's bluegill in the area, and all of a sudden, like, Mama just comes out of nowhere and just, like, no hesitation, smashes the jig and just is already like halfway gone with it. And like I saw on the screen, you can see it. She like grabbed it and didn't have it fully in her mouth, and I didn't set the hook. And then she goes,
Gulped it.
then as she's swimming, and this is so fast too. As she's swimming, she goes, "Whop," and like just totally engulfs it. And then I was like, see ya.
It's
Yeah.
so good. It's so good. Wait until you see
Oh
it.
my God. It was unreal. Because I don't fish for brookies. And this
Yeah.
thing just came out of
They're
left
so
field
aggressive.
and just hammered it. and she was big.
How's the trout fishing near you guys? I honestly have no idea if it's good or not.
It's Michigan.
What the
Bro.
fishing is like here?
We have the whole.
No, the trout fish. No, the trout
We
fishing.
have, so.
Oh yeah. No, we have really good trout.
So we have
waters.
the ensemble. What?
What?
The H?
They get the great.
Yo.
Oh.
Time out.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna just spray this everywhere.
Yeah. Shotgun it.
Shotgun.
Yeah, didn't learn your lesson.
No,
Do it,
Chaz,
do it.
you can show us your shotguns after the show, okay? Paul hands me a case
Way to make it
that
weird.
he apparently shook up, like just
Did
spun
one-
around.
I have a child. Everything did a somersault downstairs.
So anyways, Fishing with T-Man, thank you so much. $14.99 super chat. That's so generous, brother. Thank you.
Question, though.
Just says, what's up, guys?
So,
just got off the water.
Either tell us what you caught or ask a question. We're waiting.
Fishing with T-Man, hit us with a hard one for $14.99. You get whatever you want.
I am jacked up though to
Disgusting.
get my hands on the AquaView because I'm a little bit obsessive with my electronics.
He's gonna freak
My
out,
settings
right?
and stuff.
Dude, you're
He's
gonna
freak out.
you're gonna lose your mind.
He's gonna lose his mind.
I'm gonna fudge and lose
Dude,
it.
Fudge and
So-
lose it.
So like I've been like, because you know when you get into like a pack of bluegills and you're
Yeah.
just like, holy crap, this is insane. Your whole screen's lit up and you're just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for that because that
Mhm.
moment didn't happen to me on the first couple times out with the camera, and then my buddy was like, hey, let's try this spot, and so we went to this spot, and I dropped down my hummingbird first, and I was like, oh, it's stacked, and I dropped the camera down, and like sometimes I have a feeling like the camera might spook some fish, especially if they're the only one in the area.
Yeah.
So you got to put it down, and then you just got to fish for a little bit longer than if you just put your sonar down.
Yeah.
But like I put the camera down, they didn't move, and it was like an ocean
Yeah.
of bluegill.
The
Like
block.
I'm
nuts.
telling you, it was freaking out of control, and I was watching them like
Yeah.
like put like just a little piece in their mouth, and then spit it out, and then spit it out, and I'm like, just eat the goddamn. But it was like it was just
Yeah.
so fun to watch because they're crazy.
What was that
It's
movement?
so
What was that
nuts.
movement you
Like,
just did?
First of all, I think T-Man, he got a steel.
Oh yeah,
head.
T-Man, Fishing with T-Man caught a steelhead. So congrats, brother.
And
That's
also
awesome.
tell us if you're
Oh,
gonna
that's
eat it or
great.
not.
Nice, dude.
We want to know if you're gonna eat it or not.
What happened to said steelhead? Great. Also, we got some Monster Bass people now in the
JC just
chat.
dropped in.
JC dropped in.
NB just
Monster Bass
dropped in.
versus Guggen
Oh,
Squad.
MB is here. What's up, dude?
Becca's just
I'm
like,
just here for fun. Ignore me.
Wait, what?
Yo.
Who's ignoring you? What are you talking about?
Literally,
No,
nobody.
I said Monster Bass versus Guggen Squad.
I
Oh
said,
no
I'm
no
just
no
here.
no
Ignore
no
me.
no.
First to a takedown wins. So
We're all
Unless
friends
is
from
it a rap
different,
battle? Like wait.
different groups of
Brothers
fishing.
from different mothers.
Yeah, we're brothers from different mothers, like Monster Bass, Mystery Tackle
I
Vlog.
like that a lot.
Hey.
Oh,
he's cooking it tomorrow.
Oh,
That's
nice.
right there.
That's gonna taste good.
See, these are my paper.
Those are my people.
I
Demonetized.
Yeah.
Copyright.
less than 15 seconds.
Nope. Too much.
Whatever.
Everything I do, I feel like I'm gonna get demonetized. I'm scared to get demonetized.
I'd
Don't
never
worry
get
about it.
time for that kind of stuff. I swear
feel
like
like-
crazy in my videos.
Isn't it 3 times
never
and your
get you.
channel gets like deleted or something?
No, you have to try really hard. So let me
Okay.
give you basically
Just great advice. Try really hard.
try really hard to get demonetized and then you can get demonetized. All right. So
Okay.
no, like they'll give you tons and tons of warnings and they usually go like, that's a copyright flag. Don't do it again. Okay, cool. Thanks. And like, it doesn't affect your channel at all. So
Okay.
you're very unlikely to get demonetized unless you do something really not smart. So just don't do that.
Okay.
Also, JC Dropshot said we should do a dance off.
Bro, have you seen the size?
Oh yeah.
We fish. We don't dance, bro. I think
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
it.
Let's do it.
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna dance right now.
Look,
No, thanks. I'm gonna pass.
we have the
wanna
mutual
dance.
agreement. We
I do wanna
catch
dance right
fish.
now.
We don't make war. Like we're not here to battle.
No, yeah, it's like
Paul's ready to
I'm not
fight.
in a competitive mood right now, you know?
Yeah, we're We're in a low competition vibe. I kind of like it.
Paul's always highly competitive.
I have to legit turn it off. It's like.
Wait. So, quick question, very important. Are we going lightning round yet?
No.
No, we're getting there. All right. I don't think this is in there. Okay. When you guys fish together, do you stay together or do you separate?
Good question.
It depends on how like the fishing's going.
It also depends on what we're fishing in.
Oh yeah, if we're striper fishing, we're like right next to each
Okay,
other.
assuming you're not in a boat stuck together.
That was literally the exact.
Like bank fishing or kayak fishing, I feel
We
like
split up quite a bit. And
yeah.
It depends. Like if there's like a honey hole found, like ice fishing too. Like
we're right next to each other.
Ice fishing doesn't count.
Like,
Yeah.
Everybody
Okay,
knows that's a different planet. That's
So
like, what are you
kayak,
doing? Yeah.
bank angling. Do you stay together or
Bank
separate?
anglers are the worst.
We don't say, like,
We're terrible. We'll tell you in a
Bank
second.
anglers, like, bro.
Let them answer.
it's kind of both. You know?
Yeah, like we won't
Depends
be
on the
that
day.
far. Like we don't go like wicked far away from each other. Like I'm like at a distance where I can see him and hear him most of the time. At least like I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and it depends on the day
Yeah, that's true.
and the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if it's a big body of water, we're probably gonna stick together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where
So
like, you know, a small body of water, we're like in the fishing stuff, it's like, see you later. You
Yeah.
know, let's go find
Yeah.
the fish.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
find the fish, it's like, yo, get your
Yeah.
ass over here.
Yeah.
okay. See, we
Yeah.
don't even tell each other that. So like,
That's terrible.
let's say it's a
Teamwork,
tiny
bro.
pond. Like,
Teamwork.
so there's an example. We were like topwater box fishing.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lake by my house.
Oh my god.
And this lake has like swampy back pockets. And like I was in one, he went in another, and I was catching fish on the frog. And you actually were catching fish too. But then like we just were completely separated by like woods between us. There was like a point between us and just did not communicate for 2 hours straight.
The best example I think is we were on a lake called Duck Lake that we found out later is typically
The only reason we're saying that name is because it's also called No Luck
yeah,
Duck.
people call it No Luck Duck
'Cause
and I
you
didn't
don't
know
catch
that
fish on it.
going in.
So we're
no-
saying don't fish it.
yes, don't fish Duck Lakes. We go to this lake. It's actually pretty big for like a kayak
It's a
lake.
pretty huge lake.
It's pretty big. So we get on this lake and we fish together for like, I don't know, 14 seconds. And then it was like, we were so far away, like way beyond sight. It was to the point where I called him. It's on video. I call him, like,
Yep.
where are you? He's like, I'm by this house. I'm like, bro.
What house?
I don't know what you're talking about. And then like, I finally find the house and it's been 30 or 40 minutes since I pedaled over
Straight
there.
pedaling.
And bro, it's like, I had not fished. I've just literally straight gone to this house. He's like a half mile away from me after that. And so that is the only time that what will happen is we'll separate for the morning
At ramp.
at the ramp. We'll
At the
completely
ramp.
separate, and then someone will get pissed and then need a snack, and that's when it'll be like, all right, help, and then we'll get back together. We'll get back together. We'll have a sandwich and some beef jerky, and we'll have.
It's always like, I'm having a bad day.
Yeah, and then that's when we'll get back together and start picking it apart.
The best part is it's not
You guys
like
just like
usually
have snack time and you're good.
I need help.
exactly.
Yeah,
Help.
for sure.
It's like one person is always having a bad day and one person is always having a good
That's
day.
so true.
just
It is
bad.
true. Well, no, sometimes it's
Sometimes we
we're
can
both
light them up
slaying
together.
it. Yeah.
No, but
It
it's
just
like,
depends.
50% of the time. that happens.
Most often though, one good, one bad, right?
Yeah, that's like at least like 70% of the time.
I will say though, here's the thing that will happen though, and this happens actually kind of a lot. Is
Yeah.
one of us will do numbers and one of us will do
Size.
weight.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
person will catch 4 fish, but they'll all be giants, and then the other person will just be racking dinks, like just jacking jaws. That's
No,
Like I caught 30 under
many-
12 inches
yeah, how
and you
many-
caught a 5-pounder.
how many times-
yeah, I'd rather catch the 5. So
Dude, it happens all the time though. Like one person's like having a real bad day, and then you get the one fish that you're like, oh, I'm good.
Wait.
Yeah.
So
made my
What-
day.
yeah, exactly. So like, what's your mantra you tell yourself if you're having a rough day on the water?
that
What's
the
like-
fish didn't leave.
I just Mike Iaconelli the hell out of everything.
Yeah, no, that's so
Scream
true
at it.
though. That he's not lying.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
that's,
even like
So you
I'll
yelled it.
scream it out loud sometimes.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Wait, so what'd you say, Becca? You said you just leave?
no,
What does that even mean?
Like
no.
Bye.
If I'm having like a bad day in the water, like all I do is remind myself like the fish didn't leave and like I'm doing something wrong and that there's something I can do to change it. So then I just work 10 times. Yeah, it's because if I don't swipe up on a notification, I freeze.
I'm just playing.
All good.
We found out why we're freezing.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, like I'll just like remind myself that they're still there, and I just keep I just work 10 times harder if I'm not catching anything, and then if that doesn't work out, then I end up just crashing. That happens a lot.
Okay, so follow up.
Sometimes she'll give up for like 30 minutes and take a little break, and I'm sitting there fishing my ass off, and then she gets up from her stupid little break and she'll like fucking throw a jerkbait and be like,
this is us.
and I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, like I just I need to regroup. Every time I'm fishing, I always need to take a break.
She does it all the time.
And then I get back to fishing and I just slay it. It's like my mental, like I need a break sometimes when I'm fishing. Because when I fish, like I'm so focused, you can't get in my way. Like it's so bad.
So who does this remind you of?
Some people.
This is literally us. This is literally the same thing. So I will throw a tantrum and I'll be like, I'm so mad. And Paul usually pulls up. He strolls up. He's like, I caught 4 over there. And then he's like, oh, by the way, is it snack time? I think you need a snack. And he always goes, I don't want hangry Jeff.
Yeah. Hangry Jeff is so brutal.
I'm like, bro, lay off. But also, yes, I'm hungry.
But it's
all right, snack time.
Yeah.
It's a walking Snickers commercial. The dude will unwrap a snack, and then all of a sudden it'll be night and day. He'll get the Ned rig out, and there'll be 30 fish in the boat before you know
all better.
That's exactly what will happen. That has happened so many times on film. It is kind of silly.
Very true. So follow-up question: do you one for the road it?
Oh yeah.
Are you one for the rotors?
Oh yeah. Yeah, like the other day, it was like, we have to catch a fish before we leave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We have a name for it. We call it the odor. The OTR, one for the road.
One for the
road.
road.
You gotta do it.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
One more fish.
Especially if she's trying to leave early. She's like, come on, we caught plenty. I'm like, one more.
Yeah. But it's law.
It's announced. Like it's something that is now, like we announce it. Like someone will, it could be at noon. Like if you're having a bad day, and like it'll be like we'll be quarter or halfway through the day, and one of us will be like odor, and now you know, like if you're getting skunked, like you better get on one and you can't leave, and that's a legit hard and fast rule. It's
law.
It's written in blood.
One for the road law. So once it's announced, you can't leave till it happens.
So someone will be like, we just need to get one more for the road.
Sometimes, like let's say if we're on like a really bad spot. If one person announced it, we're like halfway through the sentence, he'll like dive out of his kayak and like flip you out of your boat. It's like don't say it.
Don't finish that.
Can't do it. Then we're stuck here forever.
Oh god. Yeah, that will kill you.
All right.
I have a question. Yeah. Wait, what's this? Oh yeah. So I've got one for you. Do you ever fish without the camera?
No.
Once in a while.
Like maybe like once in the past year.
What does that feel like?
I don't understand. Help.
It's like my wife at one point, because we've been trying to go like do team fish things, especially for ice fishing, because the content sucks, right?
Whoa. Hang on.
Whoa.
I don't think it sucks. I think people don't.
That's what I meant. Like people.
Smaller group of people want to watch it.
This is actually.
I agree.
It's a hot button.
The ice fishing always gave me my most views until this year.
See, I have a hot button issue with it because so before I continue with my question, that was
very.
What I want to say is like
you said it.
Ice fishing. The thing about it is like I feel like it hasn't been portrayed the way that I want it to be portrayed.
Sure.
Like obviously, because like obviously for me, it gets me pumped. Like I get excited for ice fishing season, and I'm like sad to watch it go.
See, like bass fishing so saturated that whole genre, like that it's really hard to like. My dog is just whining, but it's harder to get views, in the bass fishing community because it's really, really oversaturated. Whereas like ice fishing, it's a lot different. It's a smaller,
but there's
community, and there's a lot of diehards out there. And this year I start getting into saltwater fishing. I start doing party boat videos, and all of a sudden, they're getting an insane amount of views, and I'm like, oh, there's these guys out here like that are, diehards. Like guys are diehards, and they're out doing these party boats all the time, and it's a whole group of people that don't really get videos made. I see there's some out there, but it's not a lot, and it's like it's crazy, and I like stumbled across it and lucked out big time. But like before that, ice fishing was kind of like where my channel would grow the most, because it's just, I don't know, it's more of a niche, I guess.
Yeah, 100%.
We go on.
We got a super chat from our boy Jeff Lauer, who just won our Rabid Baits giveaway.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Our baits did show up at Jeff's house, so I'm super stoked to hear that, because shipping to Canada is really hard right now, but we got them there. So he says, loving the banter as always, making doing a report fun. I don't know what that means, but love it. And then favorite fishing curse or slang you all use.
When you catch a first fish on the first cast of the day, the first fish, first cast, like curse.
Oh yeah. That is definitely no. Mine is pike. Mine is first fish is a pike is my curse, which is an actual real life curse, because every single trip I've ever been on where the first fish, unless I'm fishing specifically for pike, if the first fish is a pike,
not ideal.
I catch nothing else.
Yeah,
literally nothing else.
Fair.
It's so weird, but it always happens that way. So that's my mental block now. But yeah.
Fishing slang.
You're searching for a slang. I don't know. Give me an example.
Odor.
Well,
all right. I gotta go.
Break time.
Yeah, that's fine. Is it odor? Is that
odor? One for the road?
What else
No, I just have to pee.
We weren't asking, Becca.
It's all good. Is it odor? Is that what is fish like?
I think he means curse word.
Well, so
somebody give me some examples.
My favorite curse word. It's not even close. It's the bomb, the F bomb. It's not. Oh
well, yeah. All right.
Is there another one that beats it?
Are there other words?
I mean, I'm from Massachusetts originally, so like that's like my
Fair.
I have a kid, so I've had to like comb it back, and I realize like how much I say it now.
Yeah, you say it a fire truck and lot.
I say it a fire truck and lot.
You got a fire truck and problem.
It's bad. And for a while I used to keep it off my channel, and now I just
let it rip.
Let her rip, dude.
Let her rip, dude.
I really do.
Yo, fishing with T-Man with the toothy critter.
Dude.
You're in trouble.
T-Man's just paving my way.
Right in time, baby. Let's
Becca made it back.
2 shots.
Awesome.
Shots of water.
Wow.
That was straight vodka.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say.
No, she's only 20.
I'm only 20.
She's only drinking water.
Yeah, I've never.
H2O, people. It's H2O.
Don't drink and drive.
That's good. So I will say, the whole fishing without a camera thing. So before
I never do.
What I was saying is like ice fishing together is really fun.
Yep.
We try to do a lot more of it recently. What?
Let her rip, tater chip.
I
love that. I love that. Fishing with T-Man.
I'm out of water too. God.
That's hilarious. So ice fishing together is like.
Okay? Probably not.
We can all hear.
There's water in the fridge.
Oh, okay.
I would absolutely say that like we tried to fish together more often the last couple of weeks, and then at one point we were like, no, we're not. Like Jeff's gonna go do his thing, and I'm gonna do my thing. We're gonna make a video of us fishing separately.
Yep.
And my wife was like, she goes, so I was like, well, she's like, what are you gonna do this weekend? Because we weren't gonna meet up. And I was like, well, I don't know, I don't know what I'm gonna go do. And she goes, you could like go fishing for your own enjoyment. And I was like,
weird.
What is that? I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that is. Dude,
yeah.
It takes like, I don't think people watch YouTube videos of people fishing. I don't think people recognize like how much effort it takes
They
People are
have
like,
no
you
idea.
just turn on the GoPro
They have
and that's
no
it.
idea.
None.
You know what gets me like the most, the worst community for it is I think Reddit, because like I'll post a video on Reddit and they're like they like slam you for like your
Wind.
spamming with videos. It's like, dude, you posted this terrible photo that's not even lit properly.
Yeah.
And you have 300 likes on it.
Yeah.
I posted a video that I just slaved over.
Yeah, dude, people have no concept of the value of
editing. You're like
cool. None.
Dude, I just spent
negative 1,000.
I spent 4 hours editing a 30-minute video today that was shot in my office. I wasn't searching 8 hours of fishing footage. It was 30 minutes of footage that I was just cutting. It took me 4 hours because my MacBook Pro decided to not work.
Rip.
So I was like restarting, try again. It's freezing up. I'm like, are you kidding me?
How many times have you had software crash? And
all the times.
It's bad. The computers made me do things.
Yeah.
That I don't want to tell anybody about. It's bad.
Like, talk about fishing curses. I was just sitting in my office screaming curse words. And my wife is like, are you okay? I'm like,
sometimes,
I'm fine.
When the audio of a really special moment is just like
you didn't put your windscreen on your GoPro Hero 8, bro?
Hands down, the absolute worst. Or when you're trying to make like a very like minute point, especially ice fishing, because ice fishing you're totally exposed.
Yeah.
And it's just like the wind comes through and you're like, you don't notice it at all. The camera all it hears is like,
the camera just absorbs the wind.
So brutal.
So bad.
It makes me so mad.
Battery management.
So this guy just got like the actual power bank set up for the GoPro, and I was like, dude, the biggest game changer of all time is never changing my GoPro batteries ever again.
100%.
Just saying. Do you guys use?
See, we change. I keep batteries charging because I noticed that sometimes like I was having issues with like file repair stuff when I used to put a battery bank to my GoPro.
Yeah.
So now I keep 2 batteries charging while I have 1 battery in, and I just rotate.
So I rock the 3BR Sports with a power bank and like no battery in it, and I've never had an issue with file repair or anything like that. But it's like I never change batteries. The power bank lasts all day, and it's just like hit record when you want to go.
My power bank is gonna
he has
a power bank that weighs 50 pounds.
My power bank is gonna roll for like a month.
Do you use looping mode?
No, like just straight like regular video mode.
Do you know what looping mode is?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Please tell me more.
Elaborate.
Okay, so like looping mode is this thing on your GoPro where like say you're fishing for 2 hours. Or, especially for you because your batteries don't die. Say you're fishing for 2 hours, you don't catch a fish, and then you catch a fish.
Mm-hmm.
Then you hit the stop button, and then it only saves the last 20 minutes.
Oh.
The amount
of practice with that.
Oh, yeah, because sometimes we use the...
You need to practice it, but that's what all the big YouTubers that are like fishing related, like that's one of their little secrets.
Just pull up our britches and be big YouTubers, Paul. All right, shoot.
All those like big guys
throws the
there,
pen.
they're like the big running guns.
Yeah.
No, but I'm serious though, because like the amount of space you save on your, and then like say something funny to the camera that you want to say.
Hit the loop. I got you.
And it makes editing so easy.
Oh, God, yeah. What if you have
What if you
say something funny all the time? Do you just
I mean, if you're like Josh Pig Patrol.
Yeah.
Like I'm unstoppably hilarious. I can't.
You're literally just
videos all day.
Every other word is like the funniest thing anyone's ever heard.
You should just only go on 45-minute fishing trips and never cut it. Just
Oh my God.
we only upload 45-minute videos, bro.
That's not a terrible
So,
idea.
have you watched any of the like uncut stuff that Tactical Bassin's done lately?
No.
Tell me more.
Yeah, they've put out a couple videos lately where they like literally put out the whole fishing trip.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like 3 to 6 hours.
Holy crap.
Wow.
That's a no joke. Wow.
Kind of wise. Kind of wise.
It's badass because it's with Matt Allen, and like I'll listen to Matt Allen like tell you how he caught a 6-pound smallmouth
Break it down.
any day of the week.
Yeah.
I had the jealousy of people who are that good, like actually that good at fishing.
He's
Like,
they're unreal.
It's stupid.
Unreal.
Tactical
Yeah.
Bassin and Wired to Fish are like the people I know I'll never be, but like would love to have that gene that allows you to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Yeah.
No.
It's not for everyone.
Just normal. We're just
I will
normal.
straight up though slide 7 feet and drop an auger hole for you without even trying. Like no effort.
You have just
That was-
absurd talent.
That was a one shot take, bro.
Yeah.
You could see the footprints. It's me walking this way and then sliding back, and I dropped that hole, and I was like, bro, I'm out.
He literally just goes.
That was my 5th time using that. Like,
He goes,
total.
Get your phone. I got a TikTok, and we're like, okay, here we go. Good grief, so bad. All right, so let's do this because we're gonna do this giveaway. So let's go lightning round,
So,
and then
before that,
y'all that are still in here, we're gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna do it right now.
yeah, start the
chatting.
Yep,
All right,
chat.
so everybody that's still here for the live, good job. Start chatting. Throw something in chat because we're gonna choose a random comment, a random chat to win $25 to monsterbass.com. You can go buy whatever you want. I don't know if you guys know this, but they got tons of apparel. They have Burly Fishing apparel, and they have tons of baits too. So you can do that. What'd you say, Becca?
I said, hey, I want some of that merch. Do you want my PO box? You know, sausage. Shirt?
I will send you, but only if you wear it in one of your videos.
There it is.
Should they use
That's
code
the deal.
Becca and Monster Bass? Does code Becca save them?
At GooganSquad.com.
And Monster Bass?
At GooganSquad.com, code Becca. Save $10 off your entire code Becca, Googan Squad.
Code Becca. Code Becca.
Code Burly. Though.
Code Burly. Code Becca.
I like that Burly shirt you're wearing. That's expensive.
Oh, yeah, she's like, dude.
She
no.
called the AFCO. She called the AFCO. She was like, nah, dog.
Like,
Nah, dog.
Oh, bro.
I mean, I don't know how much you're balling right now, but I'll take one.
Ooh, good. We're exactly where I wanted to be, and we didn't even make a goal. All right. Let's roll on this. So keep chatting, guys.
Yeah.
We're going to pick one right after this lightning round. So we're going to hit Todd and Becca with a lightning round of questions that are super difficult, very aggressive, highly terrifying.
I did say if it gets serial, you guys can.
If it gets
If it gets super serial, we'll also answer the question. So if you want us to answer one, you can tell us. If you get on
Okay.
You guys can just point at us and tell us.
Okay, answer this one. I don't know.
You guys were so ready to.
I know.
They're like, yeah, hit me with the question. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Let's do it. Lightning round. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So which one of you fishes better in saltwater?
Becca.
Ooh, which one of you fishes better in freshwater?
Becca.
Yo.
I like how he answered it though. That was good. All right.
And she
Yeah,
just
it's true,
points
though.
after he answers.
Yeah.
She's like, waiting.
Which one of
She
you
knows
guys?
it's true.
Actually,
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, though. Who fishes better top water?
Oh,
Yeah.
tricky. Okay.
Yeah.
So, like,
Pros and cons.
does it really matter?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
You lost, bro.
Everything else is irrelevant.
All right.
Are you ready? All right, yeah.
Swipe up,
Swipe it.
swipe up.
It's my Tinder. Sorry.
Like and subscribe,
So you
swipe left.
up? What does that mean?
Yeah, up is not a direction on Tinder. It's left,
Yeah,
right.
There's my Tinder.
No, it's a Tinder notification.
It's a Tinder notification.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. See you later.
Anyways, follow me on Tinder, code Becca.
Code Becca for 10%.
10% off your first date.
This lightning round is going so bad.
Best lightning round ever.
Oh my god.
Literally, the chat is gonna go nuts.
Chad is like Tinder, fire, save 15.
Can I save 20?
I love it, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
if you
Josh
go for
might get
Tinder
on
Gold and use code
Josh!
Becca, you're all set.
Yeah,
Bro.
let's go.
Code Becca. All right,
there.
next.
Next question. It's supposed to be a lightning round. All right.
This is very slow.
It's like the snail
We're like
round,
through
dude.
question
This
one.
is brutal. Which one of you guys is on time or more on time?
Ooh, probably me.
Probably him, but just by a little bit. I'm not that late, like ever. though.
No, she's not.
I'm
Unless her window freezes up.
Oh yeah, that ice fishing. Yeah, I'm really, yeah. That has happened twice. Besides that, I'm really good. I'm really
That's
good.
pretty. Good on you.
Fair.
Who's guaranteed to forget something at the ramp?
Oh yeah. So
Why-
bad. So
Why are you
bad.
looking at me?
Because it's you.
He
Here's
forgets
me waiting for Paul to
everything.
go on the first ice trip that
Okay,
we went
that was
on.
not fair, and you know it.
45
You
minutes.
know it.
Me standing there like
My
this.
life was a disaster. That's usually work that happens the night before. We all know this.
What do I forget at the ramp?
Rods.
Oh.
What?
How many rods do you forget at the ramp?
They're always in my boat.
Didn't you lose like a handful?
Okay, one time,
One time.
one time, and it was
Well,
like
thanks.
when I had my sit inside,
For me,
like
it's
so
like
the
every
garage sale yak.
Comes the excuses.
So I had 3 brand new rods that I had, and I just put them on the ramp. I loaded my kayak. My kids were there. I was like, let's go get dinner. So I took them out to eat, and then like forgot about the rods. Day later, I'm like, oh yeah, those rods. Guess what? They gone. So
Yeah.
okay, it happened once. Give me a break.
Which one of you guys has more setups?
Becca.
Yeah. I mean,
I think she explained that
my
earlier.
basement.
Yeah. It's really, her house is like a tackle shop, like
Yeah.
a messy tackle shop.
Wow.
It's like
Yeah.
Jeff's office. I go in there. I'm just like, which color of the shed do I want?
So how much
Yeah.
fishing stuff can you pack into a 10 by 10 space?
Yeah. Ew, it's bad. It is. It's like Scrooge McDuck
Yeah.
with the coins. It's not good.
Don't dive into those. Those are crankbaits. They have trebles.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could try.
you could
can do it.
So, which one of you guys picks the fishing spot?
Becca now.
Yeah, well, because this is my territory, so when we
Yeah.
go to New Hampshire or something, it's usually him.
Yeah, it
that
all
does
depends on where we are.
Yeah.
Or like, like if we go out with our buddy Joey,
Oh, it's him. He does his thing.
we don't have to wear it. Neither of us have to wear it, and it's the best.
It's
Yeah.
I was
amazing.
about to say, why would you fish without Joey?
Yeah, Joey. Where you at, Joey?
Oh,
Let's
Joey,
go.
Yo,
The man, I
let me tell
love
ya.
him. I love him.
Joey
Best guy ever.
is a radiologist, and he owns 5 boats, and they're all saltwater boats.
And beautiful.
And his wife is incredible, and they
Amazing.
both fish. And he literally takes us out, and we catch enough fish by noon that we can go home. And instead of going home, he always takes us out to eat.
And pays. He pays every time.
Why don't we have a friend like this, dude?
Yeah, I feel like we don't
I
get
got
enough
lucky. I didn't think he was gonna let Todd fish with us because he doesn't fish with like anyone. He does. He's very picky, but like
Yeah.
for the right to be because he has really good spots and whatnot. But so picky, and I was so scared he wasn't gonna let Todd fish with us. And it only took like a month, and then he messaged you, right? And
I
said-
messaged him
okay.
about something on Instagram. He posts the dopest. He's on point.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
posts he should have a YouTube, but he doesn't.
Ah.
And he's been on the cover. His photographs have been on the cover of On the Water magazine.
Millions of
Like
times.
I think 19 plus times.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Like
The
he's
guy is-
amazing.
I mean, because he takes insane pictures. Like when he takes a photo, I'm like, I don't have to worry about a thumbnail.
Yeah, because you know it's gonna be really good.
I'm like,
That's
Joey,
awesome.
give me that little bit. Because it's perfect. Like the
Yeah.
guy he's like a professional photographer that
Has
is also
no
a
boat.
doctor that
Yeah,
also
thanks.
is like an
Fucking
insane
zombie.
freshwater fisherman.
This
And
is
it's also
superhuman.
like-
I got it.
I'm so embarrassed.
I want to
But
marry
he's
him.
also
Let's
like the
go.
nicest
Take shit,
freaking
take
dude in the
some-
world.
Jeez.
All right. Next. Yeah, keep
Got
chatting.
comment more.
We got
Comment more. We'll
yeah,
give more stuff
34
away.
of you. Wait,
I'm
how
gonna
many were
give
watching?
my left I'm gonna give my left boot away
Okay.
if we get to 75.
I'm
At
into
least
it.
$6.
You could have
Just my
Todd's
left boot.
you guys.
Yeah, the right one figured out on your own.
Look, if you're watching, keep chatting. We're counting on you guys. I need this to get over to 40 participants, and then we'll draw,
We got
okay?
it going.
Roll. So we got 53 viewers. Why are not all of you commenting?
Just do better.
Let's go. All right.
So Becca, which one of you guys gets upset faster?
Gets upset the fastest?
Yeah.
Todd.
No question.
No question. Todd, who gets upset faster, me or you? Todd?
Todd's gone.
Who gets more upset?
R.I.P.
Who
Todd.
gets upset faster, me or you?
Probably me.
Yes, you. Yes.
Okay.
That's awesome. Which one?
Yeah,
of
it
you guys...
does depend on the day. I've had my tantrums, but
Oh yeah, we've all cried it out.
Yeah.
Which one of you guys has a better snack game?
oh, 100% me. Todd doesn't eat when he fishes. Like, he doesn't drink or eat.
What?
Me
Yeah.
too.
He's superhuman.
Dude, that's messed up.
So Paul brings like the full setup, and he's like, "I got this amazing like meat and cheese. It's gonna be." You like charcuterie? Like I got charcuterie, and I'm just like, bro, I don't need to eat. He's always like, "You need to eat."
It's so weird.
I've been wrong.
You're never wrong. You're never wrong.
Jaws.
Chaz is like Bud Light.
I was like, I got beer, I'm good. All right,
Oh
so
my
last question. Who pretends to be the happiest when the other one is on fish all day?
I don't. Ooh, that's a good question. Wait, ask that again, Todd. For the ask
She
again.
stole my freaking chair.
I did.
Took the CEO
All right,
chair.
DS.
Last of the lightning round questions. Who pretends to be the happiest when the other person's on fish all damn day?
Well, Becca's always on fish all damn day for the most part. So,
You got the yeoman's job, but who's better at it?
Yeah, you're seething with hate.
Well, who's better?
yeah,
Like,
I
what's
just have
going
to be
on?
like, I know it's funny because like I'll talk to my camera and be like, well, if you guys want to see Becca slay like 10,000 fish, why don't you go over her channel?
So I don't really know how it. I don't know if I know how it feels.
Oh,
She does sometimes. She does. She does though sometimes.
Why don't you
Sometimes
just...
there'll be days. There'll be days.
Dagger.
Yo.
There'll be
Dagger.
days. You know.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, sometimes like I'm usually pretty happy if he's on fish, just because he works so hard that like he just deserves to be able to make content.
Further
That was the most
daggers.
Backhanded shit.
You're like, he works really hard. He deserves to catch a fish once in a while.
No,
But mostly I'll
no,
keep
no,
all
he
of
deserves-
them.
He deserves
That's
to
it.
be able to make like good content, you know, and like he just likes to catch fish, so it's just like I don't know, whatever.
I have to
Yo,
work my balls off sometimes, and she's over here just like, bing. Oh, I got another one. Oh, I got another one. Oh, I got another one. I'm like,
That's absurd.
yeah.
You need
Sometimes.
some burn ointment.
Sometimes.
Chaz.
You know.
Sometimes.
I go home. I take a really long shower.
Okay.
All right, that was it for lightning round. That's it for the show. Do you want to do the giveaway before
Chaz, give me a giveaway winner. Let's do this.
while we do the outro? You got it, Chaz? Are you good?
Do you need a moment?
He's working it right now.
He's
All right.
working it.
Chaz is rolling the winner right now. While Chaz rolls the winner, Todd, Becca. Yep, we'll get you in a second. Todd, Becca, where can people find you?
In the description, I believe. You.
There's, bro. First of all, you will find Todd and Becca in the description.
You gotta do some work here, ladies. What the heck?
Second of all,
Rudest guest we've ever had.
live show. They're alive.
So watch out. You better watch
No,
out.
no. I'm sorry. You can. All my social medias are Fishing with Becca. YouTube, definitely subscribe to me. Follow me on Instagram. I have a Twitter, TikTok, all the above, and the description. Todd.
Is in the description.
These are the worst guests
fishing,
I've ever
Fishing
had.
GrubbZ, guys, come check me out. If-
Fishing
Alright.
grub.
So
If
we
you
have a
please.
winner. We have a winner. I'll reach out to him.
Who's the winner? It's Andy Rami, right?
Yeah.
Andy Rami, who is always in chat and is
Yeah,
our
bro.
boy.
He is a boy. Totally random. Andy Rami, you're the winner. We're gonna reach out to you, right, Chas?
Yep.
We're
Yeah,
gonna reach out to you. Congratulations, man.
we'll get you, bro.
Is that Hemi dipping?
Hemi Dippin'.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm pretty
That's
sure.
Andy
I'm pretty
Rahman.
sure he goes by Hemi Dippin'.
Yeah.
So Todd, you were saying find you at Fishing GrubbZ. Fishing GrubbZ. There's 2 G's in that, right? And then
Fishing GrubbZ.
And then it's a Z at the end.
Yes.
GrubbZ.
Like he said, it's in the description.
Yeah,
I think
come
Shaw's
on.
take it out of the description.
Made it real.
Just go
real
in the
easy.
description. Just get over it.
There's this crazy thing called a link that you guys can click.
Oh, there's a link. Crazy. That's crazy.
Chaz, dude, just so everybody knows. Everyone who doesn't know, the man, F7 Sandman is Chaz. He's the man behind the curtain.
His name is capital CH _ capital OZ. Just so you know, that's Chaz.
He is the wizard behind the curtain. He's making it happen. You can see links right there. Thank you, Chaz.
All the links. Look, there you go. It's
My
in the
man.
description.
Thanks, Charles.
Don't worry, Chaz has you covered. That's what he does. He gets paid $0 for this. He's a great guy. All right, so I sent him my Tackle Warehouse order on accident. I accidentally shipped a full Tackle Warehouse box to him.
No.
I was like, oops. All right. Anyways. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for watching tonight. I think it's been a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun talking to these two right here. So Fishing with Becca, Fishing GrubbZ. Great seeing you guys. Great chatting. And you guys know the drill. If you haven't subscribed yet, do the thing. Smash the like. Follow BurlyFishing everywhere. Like Becca said, it's in the description.
Yeah,
But
no
also
big-
Get in the description.
in the
Make it easy
description
for
and
you
in the
guys.
chat.
Make it easy.
Do the things. Anyways, Instagram,
Make it
Facebook,
easy.
TikTok, all the things. And we will see you guys next week. Chaz, take us out.
Took a swing at a wrecking ball and I prayed for my downfall and I found a way to reconcile, 'cause in my heart it's not worthwhile. It's a bloody battlefield where some go down, others heal. In the end it's all the same. All you can do is play the game. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm sad to say I'm sorry, so lie. Pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. And so I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie. Life kept spitting at my feet and forced me down a dead-end street when all I had went up in flames, burning only dark remains. I cover up every part of my skin, oh, 'cause I don't like the person within, oh. I know I'm the one to blame. All I can do is take the shame, oh. Do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm too sad to say I'm sorry, so lie and pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. Whoa, I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. So I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie. A lie.
of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize.